This is something you should do no matter if you're going to stay on your property and fight the fire or you're going to flee for your personal safety. Getting your roof wet is very important. The roof is your most vulnerable spot on your structure, especially if you have an asphalt shingled roof like this is, or even worse, if you have some type of wood shingles. If you have some type of wood shingles, please think about replacing those immediately. Go with a good metal roof or some type of tile roof, which is fireproof. What we want to do is wet this down. I am worried about an indirect attack from firebrads. If we have a forest fire, it will be showering us with firebrads and hot embers. I do not want a spot fire on my property. Most homes and structures burn down because of this. Spot fires start. So I want to protect myself. You might say, I live in the city. I don't have to worry about forest fires. In a situation, a crisis situation, a raw situation, and there's no fire services, you probably will have it worse. You are in an area with a lot of houses. To me, a house is a fuel source, just like a pine forest is a fuel source for me to worry about out here. You need to worry about all the houses. They're very close together. Also, inside a city, you could have a lot of chemicals. These chemicals will burn a lot hotter. There could be dangerous chemicals, and there could be any type of petroleum product. So you have the same problem I have. You need to wet this roof down. Now you could go ahead and just use your hose and wet it down like this, but that means you have to stay here and do the work. So it's best to set up a sprinkler system. The system I'm setting up out here is so I can have this run by itself. So if I have to evacuate, I can leave. If not, I can worry about checking spot fires or looking at other problems, and I know my roof is going to be drenched with water. This water is good. Now, if I had gutters on this, the water would run in the gutters, run back to my catchment system, like over on that building. I can recycle that water over and over. This case, it's going to fall down alongside the building, which will still be good. That way, if any hot embers land there, it's going to land on just something that's very wet and damp. Also, let's say I'm going to stay and fight the fire. Very important. Could get you killed if you do it wrong. Wherever you put your ladder, and you could be on a 2-story building, put your ladder on the safest side. So if the fire is coming from that way, put your ladder here. If the fire is coming this way, put your ladder on the other side. The reason is that fire can move so quick, and you don't want it to move so quick and create so much heat on this side of the building that if I'm on the top of the building working on spot fires or spot embers, I can't come down. I'd have to jump from the other side. So always put your ladder and have an escape route on the safest side.